We'd been married for 10 years, and every year it just had the same theme, and it was struggle.
My name is Larry Burrow. I am a journeyman inside wireman with IBEW 305 and a foreman with High Tech Electric. High Tech's great. As soon as I showed interest in service, they gave me a van, put me right to work. As soon as I showed interest in running projects, they gave me prints. Best company I've ever worked for. I grew up in Benton, Arkansas. My parents raised 2 children the best they could. My dad was in a couple of trades. I like to say that he was paid in calluses and sweat. It left a lasting impression on me. I remember swearing I would never get into the trades. I met Shelby when I was 15. We got married as soon as we turned 18. 2 months after we were married, we were expecting a baby, and I found myself just working every job I could. That's when I was presented the opportunity to get into the trades. I was offered an electrical apprenticeship with a non-union company. I was in my trade. I was doing everything I could. It wasn't paying as much as I was hoping it would.
It was constant chaos for nothing. What bills are we going to pay with what? And Larry working himself to death.
And so I actually came to Indiana with a non-union shop based out of St. Louis. After coming up here and working with them for a while, I realized it just wasn't going to work out.
I met Larry probably about close to 2.5, 3 years ago. He had came into town with an out-of-town contractor from Missouri, and he just had enough after just a month or so and walked into the office and wanted to know what he needed to do to join.
Larry specifically comes from a southern state, Arkansas, you know, lower wages and no benefits, and he comes up here and, you know, he has a family, kids, wife, and he's able to sustain a lifestyle for them.
Being non-union for as long as I was and kind of being on that hamster wheel, it put us in a hole. Since joining the union, we now have the means to sort of get ourselves out of it. I don't have to work 18 hours a day, you know, to do that.
The biggest thing for us was absolutely hands down health insurance. That alone was a game changer. Had I known the stability you feel when you know that your children are going to be taken care of, God forbid if something happens and they're hospitalized. We had never had that before.
Seeing where I am now, my dad has constantly reminded me how proud he is that we've sort of broken the cycle of running in place. Today we're married for 12 years. We have 4 children, and the schedule that I'm now enjoying allows me to spend time with them and to do things with them. Every success that I've enjoyed has been paid for with a sacrifice that she's made. And now I'm kind of able to pay that back. My name is Larry Burrow, and this is my IBEW story.